So you want to start a YouTube side hustle with absolutely zero video experience. I've done it, and I'll show you how right now. What's up, everybody? My name is Brian. I'm a small business owner, a real estate investor, and an avid side hustler. Welcome to my channel and my grocery store. YouTube is a really overwhelming platform, especially for those of us that have no video or public speaking experience. I had never personally shot or edited a video when I started my YouTube journey. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step the process that I used when I got started. YouTube has a very low barrier to entry. What does that mean? It simply means anyone can do it. And a lot do. In 2019, YouTube had 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute of every single day. That is a lot of content. In order to stand out in a crowd that large, we're gonna have to create a quality product that gives the viewer exactly what they're looking for without any fluff. Luckily, for those of us that want to take YouTube seriously, there's a huge learning curve, and it takes a lot of time and effort to learn how to do it well. Unless you already have some basic video skills, but even then, it's still really time consuming. In order to help flatten the curve, I designed a bit of a roadmap for myself by breaking up the project of starting a YouTube channel into 5 basic parts. These parts are not necessarily in any specific order. In fact, you can work on each of them simultaneously, and I would probably recommend that because this is gonna take some time. Again, in no specific order, here are the 5 parts that I identified for myself. Number 1, editing. The idea of editing was a huge roadblock for me. I didn't even know what software to use, much less how to use it. And even once I'd chosen a software and learned how to use it, you're still faced with learning how to edit a video in a way that would be entertaining to your viewer. That's really difficult, and it's something that I'm still working on. Are you still with me? Now for my software, I chose Adobe Premiere Rush. It seemed to be the most basic and easy to use while still being robust enough to pull off some pretty nice edits. And also, I'd like to swap to Adobe Premiere Pro down the road, so I figured that getting the Rush version would be sort of a way of tiptoeing in the shallow end before I dove into the deep end. Once I had my software downloaded and in place, I shot videos of anything and everything, and then I would pull it into the software and just play around with it and try to edit it into something that made sense. My first video ever was just of me cooking a hamburger. I'll tell you what, here's part of it. You should do the same. Take out your camera. In my case, I used my phone. Shoot footage of just regular, everyday stuff. Pull it into your editing software, and then just clip it together and make a story out of it. Once you have a basic understanding of how the software works, you'll be able to pull some clips in and put together your first official video. Now, I promise you, unless you're a savant, it's going to be terrible. But that's okay. It's part of the process. Number 2, acting or talking on camera. That is something that I was very uncomfortable with. I still am, but I've gotten a lot better. Months before I recorded my first video, I would just pull my phone out and I would record like everyday life and narrate what I was doing. That process did a few things for me. First off, I was able to hear how I sounded on camera, and I also noticed a few crutch words and phrases that I used that I really needed to cut out. There's nothing worse than saying like 30 times in a 5-minute video. Like, you know what I mean? Secondly, unless you're Morgan Freeman, narrating what you're doing in your everyday life and making it make sense is really difficult. Narrating your day is probably more beneficial to someone that's starting a vlog style channel, but it's a good practice for everyone because it really just loosens you up and teaches you how to interact with a camera. And third, just looking into that tiny lens right there and pretending that you're making eye contact with someone, it's a lot more difficult than you would think, at least for me anyway. And number 3, do not fall into the equipment trap. There are a ton of channels out there that got their start on an iPhone, just like mine right now. This is being filmed right now on an iPhone 11. Content is king. Focus on content first. If you put out great content that brings value to people, you'll build a following. I'm still waiting for that myself, but
if you build it, he will come.
But seriously, once you've proven to yourself that this is going to be a long-term hobby for you, then you can start to acquire some equipment. I would also point out that if you don't have any video experience, then you probably don't know what equipment to buy anyway, so you would just be wasting your money. There is no shortage of useless equipment out there, and also people to tell you that you need it. The time will come when you know what you'll need to make your job easier and to make your video quality better. But for now, just stick with your phone or whatever it is that you have. But if you just feel like you have to buy something, invest in a good microphone. Sound is really, really important, and it should be the first thing that you fix. And I'm still working on that too, but I'm getting better. Number 4, topic or niche. YouTube is a long game, meaning most people don't find success for quite some time, if ever. Most YouTubers will lose interest long before they have a breakthrough video that puts them in the good graces of the YouTube algorithm. In order to eliminate that problem for you, pick a niche that you really like. Choose something that you can talk to a rock about until you're blue in the face, because that's exactly what it feels like talking to a camera. I keep waiting for like a voice inside there to like speak back, but it never does. Hello? Are you in there? Hi, in there. I'm talking to a camera. Also, YouTube pay varies greatly by topic, but do not let that be the main catalyst in helping you choose your niche. Don't chase money. Your audience will know if you're faking it. Choose something that you truly love to talk about so that your videos come across as authentic. I hope mine do, because I really do love the topics that I've chosen. So I hope that that comes across as authentic. And if you really like the topics that you've chosen, you're much more likely to stick with it for the long haul. And again, YouTube is a long haul game. Number 5 combines 2 aspects: the platform and the business. If you want to make YouTube a viable side hustle or even a full-time job, you have to understand how the platform works, and you have to understand how the business end works so that you can monetize it. For the platform, you need to learn things like, what does the algorithm look at? Is it watch time or smashed like buttons, subscriber count, click-through rate? What does the algorithm look at when they choose to show your video to the viewers? Because trust me, YouTube does not just show your videos to people. You've got to do some work and know what you're doing so that YouTube will show your videos. YouTube doesn't show my videos. Hopefully one day they will, but right now they don't. So smash that like button for me. Maybe that'll help. Also things like, how should your channel be organized? How do you write descriptions that the algorithm likes? How do you come up with titles that the algorithm likes? How do you design thumbnails that entice people to click them? Guys, this video is just making me realize how much work I still have to do. There are a number of YouTube channels out there that help with things like this. A few that I like are Nick Nimmin and Brian G. Johnson and Roberto Blake. And again, there are a ton of other ones out there. So just search for help with your YouTube channel. You'll find a ton of options. Find some people that you enjoy watching and just watch their videos. I'm talking binge watch their videos. to really begin to understand the platform and how it works. Now, on the business side of YouTube, again, if you want to make money on the platform, you need to learn all of the different ways to do that. Ad revenue is great, but it's just a drop in the bucket compared to all of the other ways that are out there to monetize your channel. Do your homework. Make a list of all the ways that other people have monetized their channels, and then pick the ones out that you think would work best for you and start laying the groundwork now. Do not wait until you qualify for the YouTube Partner Program. Start laying the groundwork now. Get started planning and implementing on day one. Plan, plan, plan. Know what you're going to do before you do it, and then plan some more. I'm still very new at this. I mean, just look at my subscriber count. But I've spent hundreds and hundreds of hours researching how to make videos and how to use the YouTube platform. I'm confident now that I have the technical skills to grow a successful channel. I just need to pump out the quality content. If I can do that, in time, the subscribers will come. Guys, you can do this. Just take these 5 steps and start working your way through them. Your first videos are gonna be absolutely terrible, and that's okay. It's part of the process. Just get started. Get the terrible ones out of the way so that you can get to making the good ones. And I'm saying that for my benefit as much as yours. I'm working really hard right now to get the terrible ones behind me too, so I can get onto my good ones. I really hope that this video will inspire some of you to take that leap and start your own channel. It's been a ton of work, and I haven't earned a penny yet, but it's also been a lot of fun learning new skills and then sharing my passions with the world. Well, the like 200 people that have watched my videos. Do not waste another day. Just push record on your phone and just start talking. Hey, I'd love to check out your channel too. So post in the comments below. Tell us what your channel's about. Let's all support each other. Hey, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it. I hope you found value in this video. And if you did, please do all that fancy stuff like smashing the like button, hitting the notification bell, subscribing to my channel. I would sincerely appreciate that. Please. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.